Welcome to Gear Check Games. This is part 4 of our commentary for Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we finished up the last few shine sprites of Bianco Hills, and today we're going to ignore what this cutscene is showing us and go to the second world of the game, RICCO Harbor.
Yeah, who did the oil spill in Delfino Plaza? That's gross.
BP, of course.
They existed. I thought everything was.
Is that slander? Am I going to jail?
It's not slander if it's true.
I thought they powered everything with, like, the power of those little suns, the shines.
Nope.
I didn't think they needed oil.
I mean,
this whole thing is a sham. The pianos have just set up Mario to do all their public labor for them.
Yeah.
It's pretty despicable, honestly.
Is this supposed to... Is this like a thing? Are Piantas... Are they supposed to be saying something about Piantas here?
I don't know, but the game doesn't have a very positive portrayal of them. Like, I know we joked about it in the last part, but it does kind of beg the question of, like, how many Piantas in this game see Mario chasing after Shadow Mario and still are like, yeah, you're gonna continue your sentence. We believe in our justice system.
our government can do no wrong.
Spoken like a good little patriot.
That's right.
Anywho, so we got RICCO Harbor. RICCO Harbor, the second world of the game. Heavily construction site based, which I think lends its well to the platforming aspect of Mario, you know, the thing you play the game for, so.
RICCO Harbor.
Mario. Mario.
It's the harbor where Riku asks the important question. So, Mario, do you even want to rescue Princess Peach? She's heartless now.
It's like, no thanks, man.
So this is technically like
this is a much better anime.
Right. So this is technically like the second level of the game.
Yeah, it's the second one you unlock. I think you can come here after you do, like, one... I think after you beat PD Piranha, you can come here.
I actually really enjoy this level because it's so vertical, and like it really tests your abilities to like get used to the acrobatics and the uses of the flood.
Well, yeah, I would say this level is a good example of them like picking a really fitting theme for a platform game because you know, because it's a construction site and there's all these cranes and scaffolding and whatnot, it's very easy to contrive like platforming challenges from those ideas. Yeah. Whereas like some of the other levels, the theme doesn't lend itself quite as well to platforming. Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's the second Chuckster we've encountered, isn't it? Because one was in Bianco Hills.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Chuckster in each level.
I forgot about the because the first Chuckster is never a Chuckster that I encountered when I played like normally.
Hey.
It's a yellow submarine.
I wasn't sure what was going on for a second.
Won't you help us?
It's one of my favorite Simpsons bits.
And I do love that, you know, the submarine comes up and out and it's entirely squeaky clean, you know. Forget all the sludge and ink and paint that it just got pulled out of. Nah.
Well, it is from the magical Pepperland. We don't know what kind of material it was made from. Maybe it's just completely immune to pollution or erosion.
Who would be the blue meanies in this universe?
The Piantas.
Ouch. What about the big hand? Is that Shadow Mario?
No, that's Master Hand.
Oh.
You know, I kind of wonder how many of the Piantas actually even know that Mario is like doing mandatory community service, or if they're like, hey, you're a pretty helpful fellow.
Yeah. Well, some of them are friendly. Well, and once you get to Serena Beach and you go into the hotel, it's pretty blatant how the hotel manager is like taking advantage of Mario's goodwill to just like get him to do all the stuff he doesn't want to do.
Okay, in that level, we'll get to it later, but that hotel manager is extra creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a shady vibe about him.
Yeah.
You know who else has a shady vibe about him? Blooper!
Aww. I was gonna say something about how he's sticking his leg out of that box like he's trying to seduce Mario.
Well, right, and
It's like Bugs Bunny.
Mario just kind of sit up there and let the tentacle like, slide over him for a little bit. He's just like, "Ooh, this feels weird."
It's like, Mommy, I feel weird.
You know what I like about this fight?
I'm sorry.
I like that this fight, you don't technically have to rip off all of his legs.
You
could just go straight for his face.
In fact, it's entirely pointless, because as I demonstrated, if you just rip off the first two, he won't attack you with the second two, even if you grab his mouth.
Yeah.
Alright, but I think what Trey is getting at is the speedrun strat is there's enough time in which he slaps for you to just run forward and grab his face anyways and pull it back before he can attack again.
I think you can probably just like ground pound all the tentacles at once to like just flatten them so that he can't fight back.
Yeah, I assume that's a pretty tight timing window, though.
Speaking of speedruns, they actually just ran this game at AGDQ this year, like a week ago. And that's one of the things that they were talking about. So it was very timely that they played this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. For our purposes, anyway.
Yeah. Also, another thing. How does that kill the blooper? Like, it went into his own ink, which he was already covered in beforehand.
Is that like the Mario equivalent of a forehead flick?
Yeah, because
He just like pulled his mouth out and snapped it back.
Well, if you remember further on in this level, he's not gone completely.
Yeah.
No one's
further on
ever
in
gone
this
completely
game,
in Mario Sunshine.
Oh yeah, I like that this
was that a stealthy Star Wars reference?
No.
No one's ever really gone.
It was a reference to how every boss gets infinitely repeated.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, for some reason I made it a point to always talk to these two guys every time I start a new episode.
They're your Lenny and Carl for this world.
Yeah.
Do these racing bloopers, can they make the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs?
No, because they're kind of unwieldy to control.
Yeah. The steering on these. This is one of many infamous gameplay elements of Mario Sunshine, the blooper surfing mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Which, in the last episode we briefly introduced the concept of the turbo nozzle, which is effectively this, except you have the ability to slow down, and it uses FLUDD instead of like a situational creature, I guess.
Oh yeah, so there's two levels and there's two shines in this level you get with the bloopers, and you have to pick different bloopers to be effective at the particular challenges.
Yeah.
What do the different colored bloopers do again?
They're different speeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the red one is the fastest.
The faster ones are harder to control, but the slower ones are easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I would just go for the yellow one.
I think if you do the red blooper, you can just like leap over those turns.
Yeah.
Probably not completely, but like
turns,
enough that you don't lose too much time.
Speaking of those turns, this poor blooper
these turns mainly.
getting his belly rubbed pretty hard.
Yeah, there really should be like a trail of blood every time you slide across the concrete.
Yeah. So we also mentioned the speed run of this that happened recently. Yeah. These races here in this area are really broken in the speed run because like I don't even think they get on the blooper at this point anymore. I think they just run around on the ceiling a little bit.
Yeah, they hit the triggers for the progression, but they never once use a blooper.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This game was play-tested to a mere sheen by our friends at Nintendo.
That's right.
We'll see how there could be any glitches.
Our very friendly friends at Nintendo who don't slap everything with,
who love us.
Speaking
DCAs.
of play-tested to a mere sheen, do you ever check out the invisible barrel in this
Invisible
stage?
barrel?
Yeah, there's an invisible barrel like in the starting area.
What?
Are you kidding me?
No.
Is it just like a hitbox with no
I
model
think you
pasted
can
over
pick it up and you can definitely stand on it and stuff, and I think you might
Wait,
be able
it's
to pick
like
it up
interactable?
too. Yeah, it's literally a barrel that I guess they screwed something up and didn't like assign the model to, but it's got like the hitbox and it's interactable.
I wonder if
I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can find that.
It's kind of hard to find because it's a small barrel,
Mm-hmm. Is it like one of those water barrels from
it's one of the
Serena
small
Beach?
water barrels that you can like pick up and throw.
Okay.
So it's you pretty much need to know it's there to find it.
Oh, these little bugs are annoying.
This is one of my favorite levels in all of Sunshine.
Oh yeah, this is a good mission. Because it's all about the platforming, but I feel like the ease with which you can complete this section kind of depends on your skill level. Like, as with most stuff in this game, if you know the mechanics well enough and are able to like execute some of the more advanced maneuvers, you can skip a lot of this. I'm trying to do it pretty traditionally here, just to show it off, but this level in particular, like, I had to kind of like make an effort to play the game in like a less unconventional way, because if you look at that big ledge over to the left by where the like the town is, usually what I do there is I just jump onto like the smokestack of the ship and float up there up to the fountain area with Flood. But what you're intended to do, at least in the earlier missions, is what I did, where you go out like onto the boats and the scaffolding and everything. And you kind of forget that about this game when you've played it as much as I have, but there's like a level that you're supposed to play that you can just completely bypass if you just, get good at triple jumping or spin jumping.
Oh yeah, these sewers are in the harbor too. They're starting here.
Yeah, in the plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's blue coins down there in Delfino Plaza, but I'm not sure about here.
Bonk.
And this I don't understand.
Isn't there a
I was
shine
supposed to clear...
in the sewers in Plaza as well?
I don't think there's a shine. I think there's a shine that you can only get to via a sewer entrance, but there's none actually in the sewers. There's like a building that you have to like come up from below.
Yeah.
To get it.
Although I think you might be able to spawn a shine in the sewers if you like get 100 coins underground.
Right, but it'll go. Actually,
that must be what I'm thinking of, because I think they might. I think the 120 star run gets the 100 coins in the sewer.
This one's much easier.
Oh yeah, because I think most of the coins are in the sewer or in Delfino Plaza.
I don't know what I did wrong there with that X. Like that X graffiti blue coin. Like I thought it was fast enough. Like what could I have done to make that faster?
See, what you did wrong was going for the blue coin.
Yeah. Some of the timers on them are bogus, especially that one.
If you want the real answer, it's your rollout at the start where you were putting water on the ground and sliding through it was slow. Because the timing on that coin is very tight.
Slow.
It is. It's crazy. Like some of them are. It almost makes me wonder if there's like a way to get this that I'm not aware of. Actually, I wonder if you can get the turbo nozzle in this level. That would probably make it easier.
Oh no!
You need my input on where you lost time there.
I think you can get the turbo nozzle in one of the configurations.
I just don't know what went wrong. Oh, give it up, Joe. Nobody cares.
I care.
They're all the same.
Nintendo.
I believe in you. It's like these are the
Trey, when are you gonna stop believing in me? You gotta get on with your life, man. This is a toxic relationship.
The blue coins aren't even worth it because you don't even need the shines.
Yeah.
So it was always weird to me that when you step on the manhole covers, they like change between moon and sun.
Yeah, not sure why they did that, but I guess it's a nice touch.
Yeah,
maybe to like denote which ones you've been into already.
It seems inconsistent though.
Right.
Super Mario Sunshine inconsistent?
When I was a kid,
I
thought there was like some kind of secret mechanic about it that I had to figure out.
It was just some really early foreshadowing for Super Mario Odyssey.
That's what I was gonna say.
There's like some Nintendo fan in the world who's got like a cork board with all these like photographs and like strings between them. Like, see, what do the moons mean? What do they mean in Sunshine?
Was Mario World the first Mario game that we had like moons in that were actually collectible.
Oh yeah, because they were like, didn't those give you like 3 extra lives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't even
just
remember.
Like a handful of them in the game.
Yeah, there's like less than 10 if I recall correctly.
The rocket nozzle. Did you have to go all the way up here just to get it?
Yeah. This is basically Nintendo just being like, hey, if you fall down, use this.
Yeah. Oh, I discovered something. I know we haven't got to him yet, and this is like slight spoilers for a character reveal. But Yoshi's in a Mario game. I'm surprised. If you have any other nozzle equipped than the base set, and you hop on Yoshi and then get off of Yoshi, he takes away your new nozzle.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I was really hoping you were just gonna like plummet down directly onto the trapdoor and fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean I think that might have been what I was going for, but it just wasn't meant to be.
You can get that from underneath. That's how I got it.
I guess you could use the rocket nozzle to latch onto the grating, and damn, I should have done that. That would have been unique.
Yeah.
Well, not
it
quite.
It would look like every other playthrough.
Because is that the speedrun strat?
Yeah, speedrun strat goes up from the bottom. I don't think they use the rocket nozzle. I think they use some other trick to get up high enough to reach onto the bottom, but they come out through the bottom.
This is bad, guys. We have to find some reason to justify our existence as a Let's Play channel.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Do I have enough badges to wear your sunglasses yet?
You're not ready for these shades.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I think you need 30.
Yeah. It's like the game's half over by the time you get sunglasses.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize.
And by the time you get the Hawaiian shirt, it is over.
I didn't realize when I was a kid that the reason for the shades is because the game gets brighter, like with each shine sprite you get, because you're like bringing light back to Delfino Island or Isle Delfino, and at a certain point it can potentially be just like annoyingly bright for people. So you have the option to get the sunglasses to darken the game.
I thought it was a really cute idea to address that bit that came up, but like it's also like so impractical because it should just be an option. Because like you have to endure through it anyways to get to the sunglasses, and it's just like, really?
Well, to be fair, up to the point where the sunglasses are unlocked, the game is not too bright.
Well, Delfino Plaza isn't, but the levels like never change.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they should have just let you like. I'm okay with the way the sunglasses were implemented, but they really should have just like let you have them from the beginning and then make the Hawaiian shirt the unlockable.
Yeah.
He needs to have a toggle like those statues in Mario Odyssey.
Speaking of the health of the players, why isn't sunscreen unlockable? Mario's got to take care of his skin.
This is back when skin cancer didn't exist. Don't worry about it.
Back in the days when smoking cigarettes was considered healthy.
Back in 2002.
The world sure has changed.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I like these little guys because they make like the ink. If they can sprout enough of it, it'll just turn into like what do they call it? The whatever Shadow Mario spreads everywhere. The shadow goo.
I think it's just called goop. Goop. Or paint, I don't know.
It took me for freaking ever to get up here.
Well, this is another case where the rocket nozzle would be helpful, and in fact mandatory to get that blue coin. Oh, speaking of the rocket nozzle, we were talking earlier about the 100 coin shine in Delfino Plaza. One time when I played this game in high school, that was actually the first shine sprite that I went for, because I just wanted to see if it could be done. And I actually got it to appear by collecting 100 coins, but the place where it spawns is on top of the shine gate.
Oh no.
Requiring a rocket nozzle from on top of the shine gate to reach. Like, it's floating like 100 feet above it. I'm just like, Nintendo, why you gotta do this to me?
So it was just there?
Yeah, it's just unreachable.
So until you unlocked it, it was just taunting you?
Yeah. Well, that's just an example of this game.
I'm pretty sure when you leave Delphina Plaza, the shine disappears if you don't collect it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you gotta get it again.
So
or get 100 coins again anyway.
With the small edges of these rectangular prisms, I always thought they were hollow, and so I know that there was a non-zero amount of time as a kid I kept trying to like jump inside of these. I don't know if I ever got it. They actually brought this level back in Galaxy 2.
Oh wow!
As like a one-off Galaxy.
Yeah, and it was just as awkward.
Yeah, I had a lucky time there, but this is where most people discover how wonky this game's slope detection is. When you're standing on like a rotating platform. Especially one that's shaped like a gear. Yeah. For Gear Check Games. Gear Check Games will never be back with more Mario Sunshine.
We will not see you then.
Good night, boys and girls.